Hi, welcome to a new Hatha Flow practice created specially for you here in Yoga for All Bodies. As usual, you will need your props. 2 cushions, 2 pillows, a blanket, your blocks, and your strap. Today we're going to be exploring some twists, so prepare your body and we're going to get started. Find your comfortable seat on top of your bolster, on top of your blankets. You can sit with the legs crossed, the soles of the feet together. And if for any reason sitting like this doesn't feel good in your body, you can sit on a chair, on your couch, on your bed. Soften the shoulders, giving yourself permission to fully arrive to your practice today. Notice your breath. Notice the sensations of the air against your skin. And bring your hands on top of your heart, finding your heartbeat. And as you're feeling your heartbeat, I invite you to set an intention for your practice. An intention is a promise, is a wish we have for ourselves. So it can be something, today I give myself permission to honor the sensations in my body. I give myself permission to breathe. And I give myself permission to rest because I'm already doing more than enough. Big breath in. Let it out. One more time, big breath in. Let it out. Gently open the eyes if you have them closed. And bring the arms by your sides. Take a moment to find your super comfortable seat. One more time, sitting on top of your bolster, your blankets, your blocks, a chair, a couch, or even your bed. Once you decide where you're going to sit, gently invite your pubic bones to roll down, finding length in your spine and grounding the sitting bones. And we will start with some gentle warm-up for the shoulders. So option number 1, you bring the hands on top of the thighs. Big breath in, bring the shoulders up. Exhale back and down. Inhale up. Exhale back and down. And if you want to intensify the sensations, you can bring the fingertips on top of the shoulders, and every time you bring the elbows in front of your body, you invite them to meet. And then you open. Find the variation that feels amazing in your body today. Inhale up, exhale back and down. Noticing if today your body is inviting you to move a little bit faster or slower. That's why we come to our yoga practice, to reconnect with our needs, reconnect with our bodies. 2 more times at your own speed. And stop the movement. And we will continue with our neck. So first thing, you can leave the hands on top of your thighs, on your hips, or by your sides, whatever feels amazing in your body today. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest. And pause here. Just noticing the sensations on the sides of the neck, in the back of the neck. And when you're ready, inhale, you start making half circles, leading the movement from your nose. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time, finding the speed, finding the amount of movement that your body is asking you today. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time to each side. Come back to center, big breath in, bring the head up. And soften the shoulders. Really relax the shoulders, relax the arms, relax the hands. Big breath in. Exhale, right ear in the direction of the shoulder. And you have the option to stay just like this if the sensations are enough for today. If not, you start exploring some gentle movement leading from your chin. You can even play with opening and closing the mouth. Find your breath, find the amount of movement that your body is asking you today. Stop the movement, big breath in, come back to center. And before doing the second side, take a moment to notice if you feel any difference between the right and the left side. And when you're ready, big breath in. Exhale, left ear in the direction of the shoulder. Soften the shoulders. Especially if you're holding a lot of tension, we tend to bring the shoulders up. So really be mindful of softening the shoulders, softening the arms. And you can stay just like this, or you explore some movement. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement. Big breath in. Come back to center. Shake the hands, shake the arms. Noticing how your body starts to warm up in your practice. Bring the arms by your sides, and we will set up for our first twist during this class. The important thing and the rule for all twists is that we want to allow our whole body to participate in the movement. And you can feel it if you start moving your torso side to side. Can you notice that one knee goes forward and the other backwards? This is the action, this is the movement we want to allow in our body. In standing twist, seated twist, and everyday twist, when you turn around to pick up something. That's the way we can protect the sacroiliac joints, that are the joints that surround, that are on the sides of the sacrum. That once we start having imbalances there, we start getting low back pain, even pain when we walk. So be mindful of not grounding the sitting bones here. Allow your whole body to move during your practice. So prepare your body, soften the shoulders, big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, open twist to your right. And you have the option to leave the arms long by your sides, maybe using your hand on top of the knee to help you twist some more. You can use your block to bring the earth closer to your hands. Whatever your choice, chin parallel with the floor. Soften the muscles of the face. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, open twist to your left. And you know your options. Big breath in. And out. Big breath in. Let it out with a sigh. Inhale, come back to center. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart and pause here. Press the palms into each other, broadening the collarbones. Big breath in. Let it out. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers and roll the wrist, making a figure 8, an infinity sign. You can leave the hands up, maybe in front of the chest, or you can play with bringing the arms up, then down. Now take a moment to notice which thumb is in front of your body. Now you separate the arms, big breath in, cross the fingers, and now the opposite thumb is in front of your body. And you roll the wrist. Maybe the second side feels a little bit weird because we have a dominant hand. Big breath in, let it out. And bring the arms by your sides. And with control, come to your tabletop position. Your hands and knees. Remove your props and you can use your blanket or a thin pillow for extra comfort of your knees. Hands in line with the shoulders, knees hip distance apart or even wider, whatever allows you to be super stable in your practice. You can leave the toes tucked or untucked. Gently push the mat away. Transfer the weight in your hands to the thumb and index finger. One more time, gently pushing the mat away. Inhale, look up, arching your back, finding your cow. Exhale, round your spine, finding your cat. And if for any reason today holding weight in your hands doesn't feel good in your body, you can bring the forearms down on top of a pillow, palms touch, and you continue exploring your cat and cow. Find the speed, find the amount of movement that your body is asking you today. Inhale up, you arch your back, you bring the sitting bones higher, broadening the chest. Exhale, round, bring the navel towards the spine. Inhale, look up and hold your cow. You have the option to stay just like this or you bring some movement into your hips. Moving the hips side to side. Maybe making circles to one side, then the other. Big breath in. Exhale, round your spine. Push the mat away and hold your cat. You have the option to stay just like this, or one more time you explore some movement holding your cat. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to your tabletop position, separate the knees, and find your child's pose. Option number 1, arms long in front of you. Maybe bringing the forearms down in the option number 2. Or you can rest your forehead in the back of your hands or in a block. Whatever your choice, you are breathing. Soften the muscles of the face. Soften your belly. Big breath in. Let it out. Big breath in and out. Inhale, come back to your tabletop position, finding a super stable base. Now walking the hands a tiny bit forward. We do this to have a bigger base to be super stable in our practice. And we set up for our dynamic thread the needle. It's similar to the pose that you hold, but we will start in the dynamic version because it helps us to warm up the joints and it feels more welcoming in the body. So I invite you to try both. So gently push the mat away. Big breath in, right arm up. Exhale, you bring it under. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, under. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, bring the arm under. And if for any reason, being in your hands and knees today too much, You can sit with the cross-legged, you bring the right arm up, and you cross it in front of your body. Find the variation that your body is asking you today. Now you have the option to continue with this dynamic version, or you go ahead and thread your needle. Whatever feels good in your body. If you're holding the movement, soften the muscles of the face and pay attention to really notice that you're breathing with freedom. Inhale, reach up and come back to your tabletop position. Separate the knees, finding one more time your child's pose. You know your options. Arms long in front of you, forearms down. Find your breath. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to your tabletop position. And we set up for thread the needle, dynamic version, side 2. Big breath in, left arm up. Exhale, you bring it under. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, under. Inhale, up. Exhale, under. Up and under. Now you have the option to continue doing this dynamic movement, or you hold your thread the needle. Big breath in. Exhale, down. Inhale, come back to your tabletop position. Separate the knees, finding one more time your child's pose. For this variation, I invite you to stay just like this, or you can walk the hands to one side, finding a gentle side stretch. You can even do this one in your forearms. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center, and now you walk the hands to the second side. You know your options with your forearms down or the arms long, giving your side body a nice stretch. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center. Come back to your tabletop position and bring your blocks to the top of your mat. Big breath in. Exhale, right foot forward. And you set up for your low lunge. You can bring your blocks to the inside of the front foot, or you can frame the front foot. Whatever allows you to take the space your body needs. Go wide to build a super strong base. Press the hands into your blocks, finding length in your spine and paying attention to not be rounding the low back. And when you're ready, you decide if you want to stay just like this or you start to come up. Hands in the middle of the thigh maybe, hands in prayer position, or you reach the arms up. If you are with the arms up, you're reaching from your whole side body. Big breath in. Let it out. Big breath in and out. Now you bring the left hand to your block, finding your twist. And you're twisting in the same direction of the leg that you have in front. Big breath in. Let it out. Big breath in and out. Bring the hand back to the block. Press the hands into your blocks. You hold it for 3, 2, 1, and bring that leg back. And we set up for the second side. Big breath in. Exhale, left foot forward. You go wide, taking the space your body needs, using your blocks to bring the earth closer to your hands. And when you're ready, you decide if you want to stay just like this, or you bring the hands in the middle of the thigh maybe, hands in prayer position, or you reach the arms up. Super active arms, reaching from your whole side body. Big breath in. Let it out. Big breath in and out. Now you bring the right hand to your block, finding your twist. Maybe the second side feels different, and that's perfectly fine. Big breath in. Let it out. Big breath in and out. Bring the hand back to the blocks. Press the hands, finding length in your spine. And you hold it for 3, 2, 1. And bring that leg back. Remove your blocks. Coming back to your tabletop position. Now walk the hands a few inches forward. So as you can see, the hand is not directly under the shoulder anymore. Transfer the weight to the thumb and index finger and gently push the mat away. You can leave your toes tucked or untucked, whatever feels amazing in your body. One more time, push the mat away and notice what happens once you really push the mat away. You engage your arms, you engage your core. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the hips back. And you're pushing and pressing so much with your hands that the mat is actually moving forward. Inhale, come forward. And when you're forward, you don't let your belly hang here. You're pushing the mat away. This is similar to a half plank. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. This is a downward facing dog variation. You are still building arm strength, only in a super accessible way. So now you know you have the option to continue rocking back and forth, or you come to stillness, you tuck the toes, and you bring the hips up and back in downward facing dog. Whatever your body is asking you today. If you are in down dog, you can bend one knee, then the other. If you're rocking back and forth, you're pushing the mat away. Big breath in. Let it out. Come to your tippy toes, bend the knees, gaze forward, and mindfully come to the top of your mat. If you're rocking back and forth, you can use one of your blocks. You bring one foot forward, then the other, and you come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, gaze a little bit forward. And as you can see, I'm using my block to bring the earth closer to my hands and to avoid having to bend the knees, especially in this first half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Release the head, release the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg back, finding your high lunge. You go wide, bend the front knee, the back heel is up, and if for any reason this doesn't feel good in your body, you know that you can lower the knee, finding your low lunge. Some options here. You can stay just like this with the hands on your hips, maybe hands in prayer position, or you reach the arms up. One more time, if you are with the arms up, super active arms. Big breath in. Let it out. And you have the option to stay just like this, or you bend the elbows in cactus, you claw the palms, And you set up for your twist. Big breath in. Exhale. You twist to your right. We are going to do both sides, so no worries. Inhale, come back to center. Now you twist to your left. This is the challenging one, the one without the leg. So find your core, find your balance. Inhale, come back to center. Hands to the hips, lean forward, and come to the top of your mat. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Release the head, release the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, gaze a little bit forward. Exhale, left leg back. You go wide, taking the space your body needs. Bend the front knee, the back heel is up. And you decide. Hands on the hips, hands in prayer position, or you reach the arms up. Big breath in. Let it out. Big breath in and out. Now you decide, you stay here or you bend the elbows, you claw the palms, engaging every muscle in your arms. Big breath in. Exhale, you twist in the direction of the leg that you have in front. Inhale, back to center. Twist, second side. And remember, you are allowing your whole body to participate in this movement. Inhale, back to center, hands to the hips, lean forward, and come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. You can say yes with the head. You can say no. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Grabbing opposite elbows and swinging side to side in your ragdoll. Big breath in. Let it out. Change the crossing of the elbows and continue swinging. Release the arms, press the feet. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Bring the hands in front of the heart and release the hands in Tadasana. Now take a moment to find your super stable base, your super stable Tadasana. Feet hip distance apart or even wider. And we will set up for our chair pose and we will add a twist. So a good way to enter our chair pose is one more time, finding a super strong Tadasana. You bring the hands to your thighs, pressing the feet one more time. Big breath in. Exhale, you slide the hands and you sit low. Imagine that you have a chair behind you and you want to sit in that chair. Once you feel that your legs are super strong, you decide. Hands on the hips, hands in prayer position, or you reach the arms up. Find the variation that feels amazing in your body today. Big breath in. Let it out. Now see if you can sit a little bit lower. Big breath in. Let it out. Press the feet, engage your abdominals, and with control, come all the way up. Shake the legs, shake the arms, and now we will add the twist. So you know your options. You can continue to practice this first variation that we did just now. For this second variation with a twist, you can have a block nearby. So find your super stable base, press the feet, you sit low, you decide if you want to stay just like this in any of the other variations, or you bring the hands in prayer position. Press the hands into each other. Big breath in. Exhale, you twist to your right. And you can hook the elbow on your knee, but this doesn't work for my body. So I will use a block. And I go ahead and straighten that arm. Or you can bring it to your low back or to your hip. Find the variation that feels amazing in your body. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center. Big breath in. Exhale, twist, second side. I invite you to try this variation with the block. It's really nice because you can even have more movement than the one hooking, because here you're working your abs. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center. Press the feet. And with control, come all the way up. Shake your body. Big breath in. Let it out. And with control, come to the top of your mat. Find your super stable Tadasana. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your choice. You step back into your tabletop position, your plank, your child's pose. If you are in your plank, push the mat away. Big breath in. Exhale with control, come all the way down to your belly. Walk the hands in line with the shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose, downward facing dog, or your downward facing dog variation. Big breath in. Let it out. Come to your tippy toes, bend the knees, gaze forward, and mindfully come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Release the hands, big breath in, reach the arms up. Bring the hands in prayer position and the arms by your sides. Now with control, come to sit on your mat. You will sit on top of one thin blanket or a thin pillow. You can have nearby your blocks or a pillow to support you during this pose. Bring the soles of the feet together, finding your butterfly pose. Press the feet into each other and bring the hands to your low back. And notice if you're rounding. If you're rounding and you're bringing the knees up, that means that you need a little bit more height under the hips. Now you decide. For a deeper stretch, you bring the heels closer to your pubic bones. For a gentle stretch, you create a diamond shape with your legs. Whatever your choice, press the feet into each other. Find length in your spine. Big breath in. Let it out. Big breath in. Lengthen. Exhale, you hinge at the hips and fall forward. You can leave the hands resting on your mat, or you can use your pillow or your blocks to support your forehead. Press the feet into each other. We're holding this pose in an active way. And just notice the sensations in your hips, in the low back. Big breath in. Let it out. Press the feet into each other, engage your abdominals, and with control, come all the way up. Remove your prop. Bring the hands to help you bring the knees together and extend the legs long in front of you. Resist the urge to move, just noticing the sensations in your body. Big breath in. Let it out. Now we will enter a seated forward fold, but this time with the legs long in front of you. So take a moment to notice if you need to separate the legs. For example, I have a belly, so if I have my legs together, I can't fall forward. I don't go beyond this point because I have a belly. So I need to separate my legs to take the space my body needs today. So take a moment to adjust your body, flex the feet, arms by your sides. Notice if you need to elevate your blanket or your pillow, because now we have a different position of the pelvis. And when you're ready, big breath in. Exhale, you hinge at the hips and fall forward. One more time, maybe using your blocks to create a support for your head, maybe a support for your hands. Flex the feet, soften the muscles of the face. Big breath in. Let it out. Engage your abdominals and with control come all the way up. Soften the legs, soften the shoulders. And now we're ready for extra relaxation. So today we have been playing with twist. So we will continue with our supported twist. And we have some options for this twist. In case of pregnancy, I invite you to do the same twist that we did at the beginning, the open twist. And you hold it for the minutes that we're going to be holding our supported twist, that it's a little bit more intense. So we have two options here. For a deeper stretch, you will grab one of your pillows or your bolster and you will place it right on top of your mat. This is the most intense way. For a gentle stretch, you can add an elevation, meaning that you will create a ramp here. And you can play with one block, maybe 2 blocks, creating the height that feels amazing in your body. Whatever your choice, you will bring your right hip in contact with your pillow. You can even add extra cushion, bringing the blanket right at the base of your prop, if you know you have sensitive hips. Now you will bring the legs behind you, and there's no right or wrong way to do this one. The important thing is once you enter the pose, you don't feel any kind of compression or pain in the low back. If that is happening, you come out and you play with a new placement. So bring your prop closer to your body. You can even add more support to this structure. Arms by your sides, big breath in. Exhale, you twist. Now you're facing your prop. You walk the hands and you let your whole body be held by your props. For a deeper stretch, your gaze is going to be in the opposite direction of the knees. For a gentle stretch, in the same direction. Once your whole body feels welcome, feels supported by your props, you invite relaxation in, softening the feet, the legs, the glutes, the shoulders, the arms, the fingers. Softening the muscles of the face, inviting your mind and your body to meet in the sweet spot of stillness. If at any moment this pose doesn't feel good in your body, feel free to come out. Your body, your practice. Scan your body to notice if there's any part that you can soften some more. Maybe the hands, the shoulders. Big breath in. Let it out. Walk the hands in line with the shoulders. Gently push you away from your support. Coming back and out of that twist. Take a moment to notice how your body feels after this pose. And when you're ready, you set up for the second side. Now you bring the left hip in contact with your ramp. I will move everything, but you can just switch your body. Create your ramp, create your elevation. You find your super comfortable position for the legs. The second side might be different, so take all the time you need to feel super comfortable. Arms by your sides, big breath in. Exhale, you twist, you're facing your support, and you walk the hands. Now you decide the position of your head, welcoming back relaxation into your body. Softening the hands, the shoulders. Inviting your mind and your body to meet in that sweet spot of stillness. If your mind starts to wander, focus your attention on your breath until you're back in this very moment. And if at any moment emotions start to arise, because twist can be super powerful, I invite you to welcome those emotions with curiosity and as a friend, without judgment. Big breath in. Let it out. Walk the hands under the shoulders. Push them out away to come out of that twist. And slowly bring the legs long in front of you. You can even rest your hands behind you like you're resting on a park or a beach. Just noticing the sensations in your body. Noticing how your body feels after the pose, but also if something else is starting to shift. And Trixie Pix is here joining us. Big breath in. Let it out. Now take a moment to notice what your body is asking you for your final resting pose, your Shavasana. The important thing is after the twist that can be a little bit imbalancing for our body because we're not doing symmetric movement. I invite you to find a super symmetric Shavasana. Even if it is legs at the wall, pay attention that you have the arms right by your sides to create a sense of balance. If not, you can choose your traditional Shavasana. For example, with a bolster under the knees, a pillow or a blanket under your head. Take all the time you need to feel super comfortable in your final resting pose. The important thing is to not skip Shavasana because that's the way you seal and receive all the benefits from your practice. So today I'm going to rest in the traditional Shavasana with props. You can even cover yourself up because once we start to relax, our temperature goes down. Adjust the support under your head. Separate the arms from your body so you can breathe with freedom. And invite your mind and your body to receive all the benefits from your practice. Start to pay attention to your breath. Wiggle the fingers, the toes. Stretch the arms overhead like waking up in the morning. And slowly, with the least amount of effort possible, roll to your favorite side. And use your arm strength to put yourself up into your comfortable seat. With the legs crossed, eyes open or closed, whatever feels natural in your body today. And bring your hands on top of your heart, finding your heartbeat. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling in your body after your practice? But most important, how are you feeling in your mind and your heart? Remember the intention you set at the beginning, knowing that this intention applies every moment, everywhere, not only during your yoga practice. And thank yourself, congratulate yourself for being here, taking the time to enjoy living in your own and unique body. Bring your arms behind you, grabbing opposite elbows, opposite forearms, opposite wrist, whatever is available in your body today. Bring the chin to the chest in signal of sealing all the benefits from your practice. Bring your head up and the hands in front of the heart in Anjali Mudra. We bow forward. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope to see you very, very soon.